So
First of all, let me not ramble too much. Good evening, everybody. Let's do this video official. You're welcome to my live. This is Blessed on TV, Blessed on Video, Blessed on page. Wherever you are watching me from, you are very, 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 very welcome. This evening, we want to analyze some of the doings of, the people that like to live in denial, and some other things that are also going on. So first of all, if you are joining me for the first time, don't forget to support my page. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to support me in any way you like. You are welcome to do so. So I'm starting this video with this young lady that you are looking at here. She loves Nakano, but she doesn't like Simon Ekpa, the prime minister himself, the prime minister. I love the way he will sit down and be keeping a straight face. I'll say, this prime minister, the thing wey dey hungry, dey for market. But that's just for another time. So this young lady now came out and was badmouthing the prime minister. That the prime minister that is free, that is outside sitting in Finland giving order. She says she doesn't like him, but she says she adore the supreme misleader that is inside the SS Junction. And the bingos are not having it. They say, hey, how can she come out and say something like that? So for me personally, I'm looking at them because when I comment about sit at home, they come at me. They say, how can you be saying sit at home? Sit at home is not happening again. They are sit at home have ended. I'm the one instigating it. Oh, I don't love that there is peace at home. I want there to be kata kata. Oh, because I'm profiting from the kata kata that is going on in the southeast. And that's okay. So some Mondays I didn't post anything about sit at home. I said, let us see this magic that wants to happen. There's one especially that was going personal at me. He was saying, you don't say anything about what is going on in Germany. You are coming every Monday to come and talk about sit at home. Okay, I did not say anything. Nah. Then they talk the sit at home matter. So suddenly they now realize that the sit at home is not benefiting them. And suddenly this young lady is now giving epistle of speech and showing around Enugu that there's supposed to be peace. But what caused this thing was the governor of Enugu, he issued a statement and said that he's cancelling sit at home. And in the same breath, he's calling for Kanu's release. You see the double face. So this guy keyed into that double face and double speak of the governor, and also was calling for um what did they call him, prime minister, to come down to the southeast and stop inciting the people at home, right? So let's hear what the lady has to say.
today is the 5th of June, 2023, and this is the situation of the roads. As you can see, we have just few cars on the roads. And this is because the newly inaugurated governor of Enugu State, Barrister Peter Simba, has declared that the money sit at home has ended. And then I saw a video from Simon.
But since when did you people start listening to governor? I thought that you people don't have anything to do with Nigeria zoo government and zoo things and whatever the government of the zoo representative. In fact, they are even calling him Mohammed Mba, like he's from the north. He's a representative of Fulani. So what does that have to do with anything? You Biafra, whatever. You are saying the governor say, who is the governor to you? Actually, you have your prime minister in Eza. Abi, una know they get where una even stand. You have a whole prime minister that is the prime minister of your government in Eza, and you are listening to zoo government. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you people not seeing how you people are doing yourself? But anyway, let's continue.
Saying that the seat at home in Biafra land will enter 66, that we do not recognize any governor. As far as it's concerned, that the mono seat at home will be strengthened.
And this coming Monday, the seat at home in Biafra land will enter 66.
That is the prime minister.
That is coming from anybody.
That is the prime minister
himself. We don't have any governor. There is no recognition from the Biafra people to such person. It doesn't exist.
I am not sure this man wants the best of Biafra land, because I don't understand how you keep instigating the people. 2021.
Really?
You are in Finland, married to
Oh,
somebody from Finland.
wow.
You don't come back to Nigeria to be at the forefront to agitate for Biafra.
Oh,
You are from
wow.
Ebonyi State.
Wow.
Even your own Ebonyi State do not observe sit at home on Mondays.
Oh my
You have not
God.
known anything about it.
Oh.
Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has been in prison for so many years. You are not in Nigeria here to agitate for his release.
Child.
You are only in a white man's country,
Child.
developed country, broad.
So he should come back and advocate for his release so that the hand will touch and we touch him too. Are you okay? Are you okay? The prime minister is running for his life, but he is prime minister in exile. You know they hear English. Nwada. So you know can you imagine? She said you has been saying it. You have been. Where was your Kanu when he was ranting? Let's listen to one guy when he was giving his own sit-at-home order.
Announcements regarding our sit at home that is coming up on the 31st. Lockdown, not even sit at home. Lockdown. I have issued the orders to the men on the ground. Not even a cockroach is allowed to cross from one cupboard to the other. Not even cockroach. Achicha cannot move from one cupboard to the other. There will be no movement, absolute and total paralysis of activities in the east, in the land of Biafra. Everywhere will be on absolute and total lockdown.
Are you people seeing these people? They drink. I don't know whether na the water where they drink or I mean, many I don't understand because you are now remembering that your prime minister is in exile, is in Obodo Yibo, is in Finland. But where was your own Nna Burugi when he was making all these incitements? Where was he? Was he there in Alibo? Was he in Nigeria? Was he in Ebonyi State? Was he in Abia State? Where was Kanu when he was making mouth? You understand? So the Kanu is doing it and he's not in Nigeria. It was good for you. And now you are not saying, hey, oh, Prime Minister should not come, DSS and touch her. Because I don't get it. How can you be loving Kanu and not loving his disciple? I don't know. I don't get it. So it is either every one of you come out and own up to your fraud. You cannot be doing sideman. And now the worst thing is now this lady, they are after her. They are after her. Let me share
Go
another
and put
one.
exams on Monday. You see what will happen to you. And those people, I'm not going to say much. Go and put exams on Monday. You see what will happen to you. And those people who will be foolish enough to wish to participate, try it and you will see what will happen to you. I'm not going to say much. Go and put exams on Monday. You see what will happen to you.
Exam
And those people who will be foolish enough to wish to participate, try it and you will see what will happen to you. Then you will understand how serious we are. I'm not going to say much.
Then when
Go and put exams
all
on
this order, was he in Nigeria? He was not in Nigeria. He was in exile. He was doing jumping up and forming formidable. And you Mumu Debus were busy clapping for him. You people have to clap that clap reach the end. You have to. How can the governor be saying release Kanu, and on the other hand he's saying end sit at home? Like, I don't get it. How are they processing this thing? How can you be saying somebody that said that Biafra is non-negotiable? That's what he's saying. He said it's non-negotiable. How can you be saying they should release somebody that is saying Biafra is not negotiable? And you are not giving him Biafra. Why are you talking about release? That's what I'm saying. Release Kanu. Why are you talking about release Kanu? Why? You should be talking about Biafra. Good evening, Fola. How come none of them is saying grant Kanu Biafra that he's looking for, including that Mr. Barrister Governor? I don't get it. That man is a barrister. He knows the law of Nigeria, but he will still come out and call for the release of a treasonable felon. Yeah, it's because Nigeria is giving them that chance to be naughty like that now. Wetin dey bring all those kind thing? You are a governor sitting in a state and you are saying they should release somebody that is asking for the region you are sitting as a governor to be seceded, and you are calling for his release. What are you calling for his release to come and do? To come and start fighting for Biafra? No, you should be asking for the Biafra to be granted to him, and so that you yourself, you will stop being a governor and you will go and be under him as the first president of Biafra. If you people are serious, you will not be talking about releasing Kanu, because what is the essence of releasing him? So you will not come and cry for Biafra again, then they will not arrest him again, they will not release him. Who they do that kind of nonsense? You go there and show your force, take it by force, do whatever you did, call for the Biafra, let that Biafra be on your list, not saying release Kanu. How can a governor that is sitting down on elected office be calling for the release of somebody that wants to secede that place? Is a governor into another country, and he is the governor and he is a barrister. He went through the Nigerian law school. You see how these people are so double-faced. Someone told me that governor entered that office with fake NYC certificate. So he's trying to use that to get some kind of background support. Any one of you that stand on this IPOB fraud to want to stay in the office of Nigerian government or enter any office of Nigerian government, you will fail woefully. You, Frank Mba, if to say that NYSC, fake NYSC, now they go use that thing go, now they go use sack you for that place. You cannot sit down in an elected office of the governor of Nigeria and be calling for the release of a secessionist. It doesn't work. It cannot work. It's like mixing oil and water. It can never mix together. Could it work? Good evening, Tunde. I greet you. It's not going to work. So if you people know what is good for you, now all of them, they say they are doing juju. In today's age, that science is going forward. Science is like, I don't know. These people are in stone age in their mind. They are so backward. But anyway, to each his own. My own is, anybody, all of you governors, all of you, by the special grace of God, that God will reward everybody according to their work. And the God of that remember Ekweremadu, that God will still shall remember all of una. As all of una, kunu nilera, as all of una wey many una wan use this IPOB fraud wey they take dey kpai our people, they destroy the whole place. If una wan use this their criminality to enter office, to sit down for office, to consolidate on your office, na there una go fall flat. That man I hear say in NYSC na fake one. I no know sha o, according to if I still get the correct information, I will still say, but according to the information I'm hearing that his NYSC certificate is fake, and the opponent, I think maybe the Labour Party or candidate, I don't know who was second, they are on his toe. They are on they in back, say, guy, come off for there, you carry fake certificate. So if they try to come use this kind of thing to gain fake support from all these umubingos, because they say start it at all, and then make the release can like saying be mumu, like he enter that office, mumu just enter in brain, but God pass all of them. Kanu don first talk and say everything is non-negotiable. So if you dey do something, you have to be thinking about what you are doing. If the person you are dealing with say what he's doing is non-negotiable, so wetin you come dey call for a release again? Why you are not giving him his citizenship, his secessionist state that he's asking for? Let me show you the Vanguard news where they said that he said that everything is non-negotiable. Let me show it to you here. Good evening. Shotan. They say that NYSC have actually said that You people, I know say I no get the proof for hand, but I don't hear the story according to them. Talk the story, I shall hear. I never see the proof. But our another brother, they comment here now. Our brother Chimes, they say NYC don't already openly say the certificate na fake one. Me, I don't know wetin person dey carry fake NYSC certificate in the first place. Is it by force say you go serve ni? Shebi you can even collect exemption. I no know. Some kind people when thief sha dey their body, they go dey do mumu mumu thief. You don fair go university, nobody dey argue that one. Which one you come go dey fake certificate? If you no fit go for the service, you go collect exemption letter, you go give your reason. But because thief don already dey the body, that he must go and show himself, he must go and thief water. You know, when person go thief water, na so e dey be. Anyway, that's another topic for another time. Right now, the the anybody in DSS dungeon have said that Biafra he's looking for is non-negotiable. So wetin you dey call say make dem release am? Instead of you to be say giving the Biafra he's looking for is non-negotiable. Is that not what you are supposed to be saying? Any elder that come out and say if to say all this our dear, I hope say President Tinubu no go there go dey slack, because anybody wey dey call for the guy release, he supposed to go join am there, make dem together dey talk the thing wey be the topic, wey be the Biafra, how dem wan take do am, so that they go dey consider how dem wan take release all of them, make dem go start the Biafra. Because you cannot release somebody that say he's looking for Biafra, you release him. You know, shey na nursery school una come dey do, you know our children dey do something, if they carry dem come school, dem come dey cry, dem no wan stay for kindergarten, dem no wan stay for school, then dem come dey cry, dey go dey hold their mama. If their mama don go, you understand, they come dey play. The day when if their mama wan come carry them, they come dey do shakara, they no wan go house again, they wan still play small. Who dey play that kind play? This guy, he say what in dey find is not negotiable. Where una wan come release am go, where una never give am the Biafra? Is it not for you to be talking about Biafra? I no hear Biafra for any of their mouth again. Some of them, they don't follow Ezemmini, Ezemmo, wetin I come dey hear, Okite, Odeshi, all this mumu, wayo, juju wey they do up and down. Na that one they call face. They no dey talk about the Biafra again. And kidnapping, pine, where they say they thief money, all those things. They no dey talk about Biafra. That Biafra, you people must get it too. And Kanu, he go nowhere. That Biafra must get it. And I want to be hearing it from his mouth, say me that they give am the Biafra. So nothing like say release, all those in a political statement. If na me anybody wey dey talk say release am, e go join am for there. Make dem dey talk how they wan do the release, you know, the plan, how they take dey look am. All these people when they be say they no be they have been going, you don't even enter their name, they go come they answer any kind name. Wetin be this one now? Shey this one now, is it the name of a living thing or a non-living thing? Ndị nwụrụ agije. How can you be answering Chigo Kodo? Wetin be that? Is that the name of a spoon? Or what is it? Is that a human being? I no blame una sha. Una misleader don already teach una how una go dey alive, but una no get name, una no get record. Unknown. Go reach when una go kpai, where they go waste una go dey unknown. Nobody go know una name, where una come from. Something like she go show Kodo. The day where they go finish and na so it go still be unknown. Unknown. I'm sorry for the mama wey born you, because you dey alive but you already unknown. Wetin be she go Kodo? Is that the name of a living thing? Is that the name of a person? You know when you are in primary school, they will be teaching names of living things and non-living things. Which category you fall into? Unknown. From there now they go kpai you, nobody know you. Unknown person, unknown name, unknown category, unknown grave. Poor to fear. Shame. You can't like human being like you turn you to bingo. You are unknown while you are still alive. Can you beat that? Somebody that is alive, nobody know him. You are doing poshi. Iberi overload. Nobody know who you are. You are hiding yourself. From there, now reach the day where you go kpai, nobody know who you be. They go put you for one on Margaret. End of story. Nonsense. Good evening, Elisha. I greet you. So they are just annoying for somebody. So anyway, as we have seen it now, their misleader say is non-negotiable. So me, I want to be hearing that Biafra. Make dem dey talk say dem need that Biafra and make dem concentrate. If you be governor and you want to make dem release Kanu, then you go step down, because una dey delay the Biafra. Una go step down from all those government seats una dey hold on to, dey call for all those na so dey go, one man dey go say release Kanu, the other man dey go say give us Secretary General of Nigeria, give us President of Nigeria. You know una no dey shishi. Make una concentrate. It's non-negotiable. Nobody dey give una shishi. Yeah, una put face for there. Concentrate. Una concentrate. The guy don una solicitor, onye ndufu, he don tell una say it's non-negotiable. Una put face for there. Una no can deceive anybody again. That Biafra is non-negotiable, and e no be say una come dey say release am where is Biafra that is non-negotiable? You have to go and help him to actualize it. So as they release am, all of una gonna pack una sef go Biafra. That's the thing. No say go come dey say you want to be Nigeria Senate President, you want to be president, you want to be governor. You be governor of Nigeria. You dey talk about release Biafra misleader. So then you have to step down, because all that play where you did, they do your mumu thing, say you be governor. Now that's how you want it to do in Biafra. You are standing in the way. If you are a governor, you are a senator, you are a stumbling block to wetin this man dey talk. You not be lip service. You cannot be using mouth to say release Kanu and pretending that you are his advocate. Are you his advocate or not? If you are his advocate, you resign. Anything concerning Nigerian government, you remove your hand. Yes, that's how you show support. No be say you go come outside, can say you can't dey form governor. Nigerian police go come dey follow you. You can't dey sit down for Nigeria, come dey sit down for Nigerian office. You can't dey say make dem release am to where? Yeah, so because I don't talk now, this one don shall bring in real name come outside. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. I will not give you that attention you are looking for. Nonsense. So yeah, exactly. Even Soludo, how can you be governor of a state in Nigeria? Think about it, people. Think about what these people are doing. And that's what I detest about them. Because how can you be validating something as huge as this, making it look as if it's just ordinary something? If somebody say, I want, you have, for example, I don't even know what I can use to demonstrate this thing for you guys. You have something like this now. It's a full round something. And somebody is saying, I want this part out of it. It's for myself. And you are sitting in that part the person wants and forming governor. You are standing in the way. And you cannot be doing Nigeria should release. You have to, which one do you want? Which one is it? Yeah? So you have to talk about it. It's not enough. It's not enough. Let's hear what the Prime Minister himself have to say before I forget. Yeah, because let's hear what he has to say. He said that they don't I don't think I will meet up with all the stories I have lined up this evening. Wait, let me show you the video.
At home in Biafra land will enter 66. And this coming Monday, the sit at home in Biafra land will enter 66. So disregard anything that is coming from anybody parading himself as a governor in Enugu State. We don't have any governor. There is no recognition from the Biafra people to such person.
Okay.
It doesn't exist. And if he think
fair
that
enough,
he's going to be the one to stop it, please challenge him to come out and start at the market on Monday and start selling something to demonstrate to Biafra people that
I don't even know who won.
And this coming Monday, the sit at home in Biafra land will enter 66. So disregard anything that is coming from anybody parading himself as a governor in Enugu State. We don't have any governor. There is no recognition from the Biafra people to such person. It doesn't exist.
So there's no recognition. It doesn't exist. You understand? Because you were there as Nigerian governors, you were there as Nigerian senators, and you are supporting secession, that they should break away from Nigeria and form their own government. But you are still in that part they want to break away. You are still sitting down there as governor, as senator. You are the hindrance. So if you say they are not listening to you, then it is right. But because you have to come out and tell the people which one is which. You cannot you cannot blame it on these people because they are not doing it on their own, right? They're not doing it on their own. Now this young lady has come out, the same double speak. They are speaking double. Do you understand? This is how they have learned to speak, as if one is better than the other. As if the thing you are asking for is one. All of you, whether you are autopilot or whether you are whatever, I don't even know all the group that they are belonging to, then let's consolidate and face it. Yeah, and don't concern yourself about anything Nigeria. It's zoo something. Then you remove yourself from everything zoo. I mean, that guy is a lawyer. I don't know what have come over there. But anyway, let me not take too much time. This is all really I want to say about this. I don't know if anybody wants to add anything. Exactly, and a brother of us is saying, why do you even bother to go to zoo court? You don't have to go to zoo court now. Go zoo court. You're supposed to. You go now. Your misleader said he has 2 million men under his command that they can do doings. They can go to Abuja, be doing the doing. Why are you going to court and say you can't they beg? So tell the lawyer they need that. Why they beg? You don't need to beg. You do the doings, right? You do what you want to do. It's not to be going around terrorizing people in the villages and saying sit at home, stand at home, sit on the market, do all those things. It's not a new thing. It's not going to cajole anybody, right? So how come you people are not saying release Kanu? I don't get it. Why are you give Kanu Biafra? How come you people are not crying Biafra, give Kanu Biafra? All you want is Biafra, give him Biafra. Why are you saying release him? Release him into where? So he will not go and start doing Biafra again, and then they arrest him again, and then he will be inside again, and then they will say, release him, and then they will release him, and then he come out and start saying Biafra, and then they will arrest him again, and then he will go inside again, and then he will come outside again, and then we start saying, give me Biafra, and then they will arrest him again, and then they will put him back. I have to do it like nursery rhyme so that it will match. So I'm not taking calls yet. I don't know who is calling me. Okay, let me just take this call. Hello.
Okay, blessed.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, blessed. I'm sorry for coming in too early before you're ready to take calls. You see, on this issue, all I see is our people not being true to themselves and pretending to be who they are not. The whole governor that has been elected to take care of his whole state has left the job that he vowed to do to chase shadows. I mean, how can you be asking for justice on injustice? Before you talk about releasing anybody, how do we take care of families that lost people? How do we take care of communities that lost a lot? Many women, many farmers cannot go to farm. People cannot travel home for functions. How do we take care of those things? The IPOB has introduced a lot of evil to our region. Releasing that young man cannot even bring peace. As it stands now, he doesn't even have the wherewithal to control the evil he brought. An adage says that starting a fire is not a problem, but controlling how the combustion will destroy things is where the issue is. What that young man brought to the southeast has gone beyond what he can even control. 100 of that Nnamdi Kanu cannot redeem the damages in that place. So Soludo should focus on the job he has been brought in to do. He should come down and do his job as a governor. Then the Ozikobe and the rest of them, the ones that said that they are barristers, these people are hungry. They are hungry. You can see what is going on with LP and the Labour and all of that. The same set of people. They are just hungry people. It's unfortunate that our system in Nigeria has not grown to sanction stupidity. I mean, you cannot be dancing on 2 feet, standing on 2 different directions at the same time. You are either for this state, Nigeria, or you are against us. What we need is justice. Nnamdi Kanu should be. If Nnamdi Kanu is not brought to book, then we are about to start another set, because a lot of young men out there have seen what he introduced as an economically viable procedure to making money. So if you release this guy now, what you are saying is that we are just starting. I'm telling you right now, we are just. Introduction of IPOB brought about so many evil. Some coming from traditional line, some coming from religious line, some coming from economic line. So many evil, and it has to be treated. If Ojukwu was very lucky to escape in his own time, this time is going to be different. We cannot have another Ojukwu Pro Max going free. If he goes free, the next one that will come up we swallow the whole region at once.
No, the thing is, it's not even about, for me, it's not even about whether he's going to go free. The thing is, they need to be clear of where they stand and let the people know. They shouldn't be deceiving the people, because if you want Nigeria, then you come out and condemn what is going on and tell the people that there is nothing like another country happening. But if you are double speaking, then the question is not about how to release Kanu, but how to grant Kanu Biafra. And then he will be coming out of prison like the triumphant entry, going into his new kingdom. And all of you governors and senators, you have to submit to him because he's now your new president. So he will not conduct elections, all those kind of a thing. That's fair. That's only fair, right?
My sister, this thing boils down to the same thing. Just like Ijele has always said, our politicians, for instance, do not perform. Okay, they hinge on the people's stupidity to get votes. What is going on now, if you look clearly, take Soludo for instance, Soludo is looking forward to his re-election, and he's trying to look for the matrices that he's going to plug on to get votes, instead of looking at performance. And at this very early stage of his administration, that he should just get himself enveloped into performance with so many opportunities to excel in Anambra State. He's a very confused governor, and I'm so, at this point, I don't even know what political formula will work in the Southeast, because if someone has learned with the kind of dossier of performance academically Soludo has, is doing this thing, I don't even know what we are going to say next time. Are we going to be looking for illiterates? Because if somebody with the level of exposure of Soludo is doing what he's doing right now, I don't even know what we're going to do next time.
No, the thing is, you are not keen into the fundament of the whole thing. The fundament of what we are talking about, what you and me are talking about, is a conflict of interest.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, so it's not about him working for a governor, because if he doesn't want to work as a governor, then he needs to relinquish the power as a governor so that they can concentrate on getting Biafra, so that they can, work with Biafra.
We are saying the same thing from 2 different directions. What I'm trying to say is that it's not that Soludo does not want Nigeria. It's not that he does not like Nigeria, but what he's trying to do is that he's looking for cheap popularity and cheap gain He's a Nigerian.
Yeah, but it's not going to work anymore. That's why. No, it's not going to work anymore. We are saying the same thing, but you are kind of pleading. But I'm saying no. They need to take a stand now. Enough is enough. They cannot be double speaking. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, but the truth is that they will not be able to do what you are asking for right now.
Then too bad. Too bad. The government have to, the federal government have to step in there. Anybody calling for Kanu's release to go and join him there so that they will be talking about the release.
It's going to be hard. You know why it's going to be hard? The system of democracy we practice in Nigeria is such that you will always need support from people from region time to time. And to get support from a particular region, you are going to look for what they are after to gather their support from them.
That basis is not going to work for the Southeast now, because for the third consecutive times, presidents have been elected without their own impact. So, that goes out of the window for them. Unfortunately.
I doubt if PBAT will take some constructive step in that direction because of what it will hold in the next electionary cycle. If you look at what is going on even with his appointment right now, we know that even him too is also preparing for the next election from the beginning of his own administration. So
anyway, no problem. Thank you so much for your contribution so that we can let our brother contribute. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah. My brother, you're welcome. Sorry. Because you're not showing yourself. I forget. I tend to forget you are there.
No, bless it. That's not a problem at all. I'm just bare-bodied and I'm watching West Ham playing the finals. First and foremost, good evening to every members of Blessed family and the Jelly Nation. And good evening to the brother that just called in. You see, the issue I have with this is simple. I have issue with the federal government. They need, this present administration, they need to understand they inherit every problem. Let them be very decisive. Kanu committed a federal crime. His crime is not against an individual, against the president. He committed a crime against a sovereign state. And this is something most of us are struggling to appreciate. Now, despite all the slow word he used against the ex-president, on his start sheet, there's nowhere they mention any of the slow words or his, charade of Buhari died in Saudi Arabia and blah, blah, blah. Now, every governor in Nigeria took oath of office based on the Nigerian Constitution. Any governor asking for his release needs to get a direct signal from the presidency that they are stepping out of line. Let's be clear here. Anyone can make an argument of selective administration of justice, how things have been done in Nigeria. But the question is this. He committed a crime against the state. And there are other Nigerians as well who committed the same crime. Like last time we did mention Henry Oka. I don't know if he's been released from South Africa. He's been held, tried for his crime. The only thing I have, my discontentment with all these things is, what will it take the federal government with all the apparatus and statecraft to action these people? Now, it is only in if not, who is Simon Ekpa we won't start with? The government should apply confirmation communion, center of gravity, kinetic approach. Good
evening.
You see, we Nigerians, I will say this, our government is, I don't want to use the word weakling, but they are. We saw what, I don't want to mention some things. Hey, Jesus Christ. Even Britain as a country, even England as a country, they commissioned by on behalf of the state. It happened for Plimco. Oh no. Israel go Lebanon, go hit first. Here but they open. Russia come here, Salisbury come do their own. Who is someone about all these guys? where they don't go find people they go give diplomatic pale, go there, just target them. Just
No, the thing is, we have to understand. There's an aspect I'm thinking about that's coming to my mind now, that Kanu is not acting alone, right? He's acting with these people that are calling for his release. So he cannot go down alone. So if they continue to call for his release without calling for the Biafra to be granted to him, like I want to hear them saying, Mr. President, grant Kanu Biafra. That's only what is acceptable. If you cannot open that your mouth and say they should give Kanu Biafra, then you have no right to call for his release, honestly. Because you cannot eat from where you are shitting or whatever.
You are spot on. I can't remember the name of this philosopher. He said this. Let me try to paraphrase. If you want to help a people, tell them what they need to hear or what they want to hear. If you want to help yourself, speak the truth. All these governors are playing to the emotions, like my brother Gile will always say. They know how to finger the brain of our people. You can even see Michael Zuckerman went to America, gathering of Ndi Igbo that claim to be educated. He was busy fingering their brain and they're all clapping. When none of them is asking that pertinent question, you see, nobody's going to be there forever.
I think after this election, the way forward is like Soludo came to power, and the first thing he did, he went to visit Kanu, like in his person, not that he sent somebody, not that you hear say that he sent an emissary. He went himself and he was embracing him and hugging, and they were all smiles. And I'm wondering, like, shouldn't my eye they pay me? I'll be waiting at they see like this, right? And then this other one now came again. Barely 1 hour into the office, hey, it's the same thing. Kanu, how can you be saying Kanu release Kanu when you are not calling for the Biafra he's asking for? I've not this is unforgivable actually. Like, how can you be calling for somebody's release that wants to secede from the region that you are governor? You are standing there as a governor, and this person is saying this region where you are a governor, you want that part of Nigeria to secede, to be a new country where you will no longer have that office as a governor. And you are coming out bold in our face, if not because people are not thinking. Right now, I feel like it's about time. We can cry. All these things are collateral damage, and they are the ones that are really fueling this thing. Kanu is just an instrument. If you may, he could be actually a fall guy for them, because they are using him, they are pushing him forward, they are putting all this their minions forward, they are validating the shenanigans they are doing, sitting with them, partying with them. You understand? Giving them money or sponsoring them. What rubbish! It's about time. Now is the time for them to decide where do they want to stand. I don't want to hear release Kanu. I want to hear give Kanu Biafra. Anybody wey no go talk that thing, na God go help us remember, and the way God help us remember Ekweremadu. All of una na God, the time don reach. God go remember una for everything una do. The time wey una go take dey say give him Biafra. If I hear say una go dey talk say release, na that release na go fire all of una. Dat one wey go dey talk dat thing, I hear say im NYSC na fake. Na from dat NYSC wey be fake, na e go take comot for dat office first of all, because you no fit am. So first of all, everybody that like Kanu, help am dey echo wetin im carry for mouth. Kanu say e want it at home, e want Biafra, then echo it for him, help him to amplify it. Whether you are in Senate, all those Bambiala politicians, beggy, give us a Senate president, give us a, oh, it is my turn to be president, it is my tell them, say, as e be so na dey beg, okay, Mona beg them, say, Mona just give am that Biafra. We want to be hearing Biafra, 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 give Kanu Biafra, give Kanu. Oh, I don't want to hear release him again. It's nothing like no more ceremony. In fact, let every governor, all those politicians, in fact, all of you supposed to withdraw from Nigerian government sef. What is it? It is about time, because this thing is going on too much. Before you know, like play, we don't enter another generation with all this kind of thing. Other people, they move forward, life, they go on. Every day they go there, they do the same drama. Wetin happen? I know they tired there.
Blessed on. You see, sometimes I just ask myself, I wouldn't say I wish. In this situation, if people who has the kind of mindset we share on Blessedom and Ijele Speak or Ijele Nation, the Southeast would have known their stand. Say, for example, now, this so-called political class of the Southeast, they don't want to come out to say to the people of the Southeast that there's nothing like Biafra. But all they want to do is to use that to play on the gullibility of the people. Now, this thing started as far back as 67. Let me just retrospect from 1999. How many of them has had the courage to even call Wazirike out? To ask Wazirike, you said Ban Ki-moon. Let's remember, Ban Ki-moon was the United Nations Secretary General then. He was using Ban Ki-moon to fool them. Ban Ki-moon this, Ban Ki-moon that. Wazirike, that Biafra you promised your people, is it that big compound you amassed yourself in Okigwe? And people, nobody cares about the next generation. This is the truth. Under Wazirike, we lost a generation. Now we are losing a generation. And people need to see this. Let me say this is on record. What is happening now, people think is funny. Most of these children, both the children of the Kpaid, Pumubingo, and those of the victims, they will grow up to learn the circumstances. There will be so much anger. Who will be that assuage it? Rather than these so-called elders, I won't call them as these so-called old men, who has failed. You see, this is thing we suffer. No one is thinking about it, the future generation. Anybody that cares, just like us, or just like, I wouldn't say us, but there's no fraternity here. I care about the next generation. Even if I would say my siblings, my relatives, they stay in the Southeast, but why I do care? There's an innocent generation. This cannot linger any further. This same Mba, Soludo, and everyone of even look how bad it is that during the last campaign, PDP went to Southeast. What they used to bargain, what Atiku was promising Igbo is going to release in now the Kanu. How shameful it is. Does that represent his seaport? Now, look at Abakaria. He's held for his offense he committed. People of the North are not crying. I mean, when do we wake up to call a spade a spade? These politicians don't care about us. Look at every one of them. Once they finish their tenure, none of them even bases in the Southeast. They make Abuja their residence. These are things that ordinary people like us need to understand. I'm not worried about people like Nwada kindness, people who don't even know, today they are here, they are there. No, you cannot dine with the devil. You need to take a stand. She cannot say Kanu is a hero. At the same time, Simon Ekpa is a demon. No, she's missing it up. I believe most of us as parents, most of us as people of the Southeast, we come from that place of burden in our hearts. Otherwise, who cares? If the politicians don't care, why should I worry? But I am worried because of that innocent, generation. Let them not get contaminated again. This so-called Mba, where did he read it in his wasn't that the kind of part of his manifesto? Why don't he come out clear to tell the people of Enugu that Biafra is a never land? If my brother Ijele, with all due respect, will take the pain to say what, how it takes. Now, all of us have a smartphone. What will it take any person to type how to get a country? It is there. Everybody, why can't this politician come out and say the simple truth? But they wouldn't. And they don't care. That particular man, all these governors now, none of their children is based in the Southeast. If push comes to shove, none of them will fall victim. We are only crying because at least we have that bit of humanitarianism in us. And we are worried because this is our region. I wish people can understand. These governors, they are nothing but playing to the emotions of our people. And in the Igbo, we need to step up our emotions. We need to lock it up from these guys. Otherwise, anybody comes up, it's easy to massage their emotions. It's easy to finger their brain. Once you begin to measure, in everything that there is a winner, there is a loser. People have to move on. You can't get stuck in it. For how long do you want to get stuck in this thing? Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, my brother. I said let me keep quiet before I'll be before I'll be talking over you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your coming here. You know, there is something. Most of the time when we are saying all these things, you know, it's good for us to have our roots, even though we are not living there. We don't know the tomorrow. We don't know how it's going to be, and because of how things are, like the some other videos that I wanted to share with you people is, you know, um what is going on here in the abroad is not even something that we are taught or something that anybody know about, you know, but it's something that is happening. I want to share this. I don't know if you have seen this news about this woman in the USA that her neighbor, you know, just because she's, you know, like this, you know, they are having problem, and you know, she went, the children are playing outside. She said that the children are disturbing her, they are playing in her space in outside, and then she took, I think the children who left that place, they forgot their iPad. So the mother went there to ask her something about the iPad. And that's that. Now, so the woman carried pie, you know. So why am I saying this thing? Because of the things that is going on in the West. Even though we are living in the West, or we are allowed to live in the West, at the end of the day, that is our roots. We don't know tomorrow. So no matter anything, we need to preserve it. So these people that are calling for it to be destroyed, and the people that are enabling it and turning a blind eye. Why? Because they think their families can live abroad. Like, you know, most of them, when they are governors, all those things, they just come abroad, buy a house, all those things. So they are always having that thinking that if push comes to shove, they will just send their children abroad. But they don't even know that there's no guarantee of tomorrow what is going to be like. You can see this woman is a Nigerian woman, you know, they buy her. Why? Because um the woman is Oyibo. She is let me show you the picture of the woman that did this thing. eh? The woman is Oyibo that did this. Let me show you the picture of the woman. You know, just because she's Oyibo. So it is happening all the time. You may not hear much about it, but it's something that is always happening not only in the US, but all over Europe, all over America, all those kind of things. That is why anybody that is a black person that have a root, you should not play with it, you know. Preserve it. Even not, if not for yourself, for your children, for tomorrow, for the future. Because most people, when they're in abroad, they are thinking about home. Most of their motivation to do better is because of home, all those kind of things. They want to go and build, they want to take their children home, they want to teach their children their culture, all those things. But if you destroy all those places, where are they going to go? That's why I feel like now this is the woman I'm talking about. This woman is the woman that buy that lady because she no like her, because say she be like this. So that all these things are happening all the time in the abroad, although people will not tell you that, right? So it's not a safe bet, but because they don't know, they don't understand. But it's important that if you are a governor, that you do your job as a governor. And if you want to be out of Nigeria, there's no need for you to be doing it underground and still be going around as Nigerian government. Then you step out of that role, right? Or you position yourself and be the spokesperson. You cannot be doing both of the talking again, you know. It's unfair. It's actually unfair. Hello. I'm thinking that somebody joined, but it's not visible. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to, go through the things I lined up. We are going to continue it tomorrow, my people. I'm very sorry. I really have to go now because tomorrow I have to be up early. So I'm going to close this video here now. And I believe I've made my point, and I believe my guests, they have also made their point. And by the grace of God, I will come back again tomorrow and we'll continue this conversation. And there are other things I wanted to talk about. about, but basically this thing is just is wearing out, it's just tiring, the way they are dragging it. For example, look at Ojuku's wife. You will not see her when they are doing all this Biafra. You will not see them where they are doing Odeshi. You will not see them when they are on the road. Or anywhere they do Nigerian government dignitary, you will see her there. Right? So which one is it? You people cannot have it both ways now. So me now, when I'm talking, they will say, I am a zoo agent. I'm a zoo agent. Tell me, what have I benefited? They are the one that are governors. They are the one living in government house. They are the one that are the ambassadors. They are the ones that are benefiting from Nigerian government. But they are still the one supporting the carnage that is going right under their breath. I believe that this is a time for them to actually come out openly and say where they belong, or maybe let them be forced to do that. Right? I don't know how it's going to be. Maybe I'm talking too far, or coming from a perspective that is not common or popular, but this is how I'm feeling at this moment. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night, evening, and see you tomorrow by the grace of God. Bye for now.